During my stay in Maldives, I had the opportunity to interview Patrick De Stark, general manager of Emerald Fushi, a resort in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And it's insane the level of organization of an island like this when it comes to the day by day. Try just to think about bringing electricity, water, food, etc. In this video I will ask Patrick all this, plus his education, salary and how to get into a position like his. But now let's start. Which is Patrick's most challenging task?
Difficult, you know. The number one goal for all of us and all our champions is to make sure that all our guests leave happy. And of course the guests all have different expectations, sometimes with different food choices, different entertainments and everything. We have about 5 different nationalities on the island. Try to make all the different guests with all their different needs and expectations is always the happy challenge that we have.
And for you, what is the most difficult thing for you as a manager?
As me, as the general manager, I see myself very much like a head coach of a football team. So, you know, it's always keeping the team always motivated and 100% connected with the guests. But the hard work is always done by my wonderful champions. They're the ones on the field. They're the ones scoring the hospitality goals. So my challenge is to make sure that they're happy, and if they're happy, the guests are happy.
And you go 24/7, 365 per year?
Absolutely. This resort will never close. We have guests traveling all the time to the Maldives. High season typically in the Maldives is from November to March, which is considered also the best time for the weather. The sea is the most calmest, but guests travel all the time. We have February coming up, which will be Valentine's, then we have Easter, then we have the school holidays, and like I said, we're a family-orientated resort. And then, of course, we have a beautiful Christmas and New Year celebrations, so we're 24/7 open.
Wow. To run everything, like how does it work? Because like we are in the middle of the Indian Ocean, electricity, gas and everything, how does it work?
Yeah, correct. We're like our own little sustained little village in the middle of the Indian Ocean. So what we have on the island, we have our generators. So we have five generators fueled by diesel, and they're the ones that give us all the power. Then of course we have the STT plant, which is the sewage treatment plant, which takes care of all the sewage and everything, which converts everything to grey water. And if you look around, that's why everything is so green. So with this grey water, we can spray this water onto the land and everything else. We have our own water bottling plant because, you know, we want to look after the environment, so we don't want to use plastic bottles. So to create water, we have a reverse osmosis machine. We actually have 2. It sucks up the seawater, changes it into fresh water, and this is what is pumped around the island for the showers and the baths. With this water as well, we add minerals, and then this is what we use for our drinking water as well.
And for food and drinks?
Food and drinks?
Everything comes by plane, by boat? How does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. So we try to order as much as we can locally. So locally will be from Mali. They will be getting a lot of their food from Dubai or from Europe. And then all this food and beverage we will bring. We have a weekly supply. And then of course we monitor occupancy. So depending on how high occupancy is, we will order more or we will order less food to control the wastage, of course, as well.
And everything comes by boat, I think?
Everything comes by boat, yes.
How far is Male by boat? Because I arrived by plane, but yes, by seaplane. It was an amazing experience, actually.
So speedboat is about 3 to 4 hours. Cargo boat will take about 9 to 10 hours.
To arrive here, the only connection is through seaplane from Male, or do you have any other connection?
The most popular, because it's very, very unique, is of course the seaplane. So 90% of our guests will come by seaplane. We're very fortunate as well, just 10 minutes away we have a local island, Ifuru, and Ifuru has a domestic plane. So you can actually fly domestic, which is gives us a competitive advantage over some islands because domestic can fly also at night. Seaplanes can only fly during the day, but because of domestic, if you have a late connection at 11 o'clock at night, there are planes leaving from Ifuru at 7 o'clock in the evening, so then you can stay a little longer on the island. Also, this helps with the Chinese market because normally they arrive quite late, so they're able to catch this plane and join the island in the evenings.
Okay, cool. And as yourself, how did you manage to arrive here?
I've been in the Maldives now 15 years ago.
Wow.
So I was working in a ski resort. I was working in Aspen, Colorado 15 years ago. And then one day I decided I wanted the sun and everything else. And I'd had enough of the snow. So, I was just looking through Caterer Global, and then they were looking for an F&B director on an island called Miru. And I applied. I never looked back since then. I've enjoyed the Maldives. I love the island life. I love the people. You have fantastic people, different nationalities. Of course, you've got the Maldivians, 100% on top of hospitality, but we also have people from Sri Lanka, from India, and then a few Europeans as well. Yeah, we all gel together as one happy family. Of course, the GM's responsibility is to connect everyone and make sure that everybody works together, which will then create a fun environment for themselves and for the guests.
What kind of education should you look to arrive in a position like yours?
So yeah, for a GM, of course, you're looking for a degree. Myself, I have a BA, a Bachelor of Arts. I come from École La Roche, and then I also did an MBA in Solvay. So the Maldives does request that you do have these degrees as well. I mean, there's some GMs, they will start from the bottom and work themselves up as well. I think the best is, like I said, having started myself, I started my career 25 years ago in London as the chief steward, which is the person in charge of the dishes and everything else, and just gradually worked my way up. The harder you work, the luckier I got, basically. And now
I would say in Italian, complimenti.
Yes, thank you.
How many languages do you know?
Myself, I know English and French.
Okay. And you're from French?
I'm half Belgium, half English, but I actually live in near Alicante.
So you are here 9-10 months per year? How does it work?
More or less 11 months of the year. I will take 2 weeks break sometime in Easter time, and then another 2 weeks when the business is not so busy, because I have a family. I have a daughter, a 9-year-old. Her name is Jazz,
cool.
and a wife called Sabine. But they also come out. One of the perks of the job is they can come out and enjoy this beautiful environment as well.
Really cool. Let's face the sea for the end. Wow. What is the salary of a figure like you?
General managers can earn anything, I believe, depends on experience. So from $6,000, anything up to, I presume, something up to $15,000.
Thank you a lot, and good luck for everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
So kind.
Enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you.